Okay guys, we have pulled in a 07 to 13 Silverado today, and we're going to install our LED tail lights. We have our G1 and our G2. Just to go over with you, we're going to be installing our G2s, and we will go over these in a little bit more in depth. Let's take a look. Okay, so here's our G1 in black. It is all LED with a halogen reverse. There's your reflector. Clear lens, black background. This is our G2, red lens with the reverse bulb here, the reflector, red lens, chrome background. Can't really tell though. And then we have a little bit different styling on this. If you see, we have LEDs with also our light bars going down both sides in the center there. Those light up for your running lights, and then the others are your brake and turn. Versus this one, as you can see, is all just LEDs. This is our original ones. They're available in black, chrome, red, smoke. Same thing with these. It's just we're gonna install the red ones on this truck today. Let's take a look at the back. So both of them, as with all of our 07 to 13 applications, comes with a full harness. It comes with the resistors to correct the rate of flash. As you can see, here's the resistors for these ones. The harness, you have your reverse bulb, stock style bulb, easy to change, just untwist it and remove it. Here, if your stock ones come out, these are your body fender push tabs for your locators. If your stock ones don't come out, you can pop these off with a small wrench and just reuse your stock ones. Everything's the same on this one. So let's go ahead and get started. Check out the tools that we'll need, and we'll get these installed. Tools needed for this is going to be a Phillips screwdriver, a pair of needle nose pliers. Okay guys, let's get started by lowering the tailgate. There are 2 screws here on the inside jamb. That's what your Phillips screwdriver's for. That's what holds the tail light on. 2 on either side. Go ahead and take your Phillips screwdriver, remove those. We don't provide new screws, so make sure you hold on to those. Removing the tail lights is really easy. I mean, really all you have to do is grab, these will be loose right here. Now remember, there's body locator tabs, so that's what's holding it on the inside outer edge of the fender. So just grab in here and you just wanna pull out just like that, and these will come straight out. Once you have it like this, all I ever do is just pull these all straight out, release it from the vehicle, and that's it. We've got the tail light out, and we're ready to remove the stock harness from the vehicle. Okay guys, so when I was showing you the tail lights at the beginning of this video, I showed you that it came with a new harness. This is the stock harness. We need to remove this harness, and I'll show you here in a minute at the junction block which harness goes where and where it's located. But both sides of the harness has to be removed in order to get our harness in and hook up our taillights so they properly work. So let's go ahead and take a look at that junction block. We will get the harness out. Okay, so right here is your junction block. Now this is obviously your harness coming from the other side. You push up on this tab and pull directly out. That one releases for the passenger side. This one right here goes up to your driver's side. So you have to reach up on the top side and pull directly out, just like that. Now we can remove the harness from the vehicle and install the new harness provided with the tail lights. Okay, now that we have this unhooked from the junction block, we can go ahead and just pull this one out. Just want to be careful. You can reach in here and grab it, or if you need to, you can reach underneath. Make sure it's not caught on anything. And there we go. This is a stock harness. Now we can grab our new harness and put that in and route it the same way as the stock one was and plug it back into the junction block. Okay, we're now ready to install our tail light, but before we put the harness into the pocket and put the tail light on, we need to mount our 2 resistors. Now I removed these from the back of the light so to show you how to put them on. So all you need to do is remove this red cover. That'll expose the sticky side of this. Now, before you ever stick anything inside here, you want to make sure you clean it good. I like to use denatured alcohol, get a lot of the dirt off, and alcohol promotes adhesion. So that way these things won't fall off while you're driving down the road and break the wire or something like that. So once you pulled these, what I like to do is just inside here on a flat area is find a good spot, push them on. That's really all you have to do. Do that for the, both of them. Each tail light has two. And by putting them off to the side over here, what that does is that it still gives us room to be able to mount our tail light without having any clearance issues or problems when mounting the tail light to the bucket here. So once you've done that, you can go ahead and take your harness here off the back side of the tail light, feed it down the same channel that you pulled it out of. And now we're ready to mount the tail light. So all you do is, you want to make sure that you plug your resistors back in. So these are just, they push in and click. Both the top and the bottom. I like to do one from either area, that way it's not creating a catastrophe and trying to get all this stuff in. Now earlier I also said there are these body tabs here. These lock into these. So we provide new ones. If yours are old or they come out, you can use ours. These ones didn't come out when I pulled them, and they seem to be in pretty good shape. So I pulled ours off, and I'm gonna reuse the stock ones. So all you have to do, feed all this back in, line your two tabs up right here, take your screws, and just hand start them back into the threaded inserts on the tail light. That way you don't cross thread them. You don't want to cross thread these. So make sure you don't go too tight on these, as the hanger here is plastic just like stock, so you don't want to break that or anything. And then also you don't want to strip your screw out that holds these on. So just nice and snug is fine. Okay, so I'm gonna hook up the harness underneath, and then we can check out and see what these things look like.